going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's third down and 2. Can he make it to the marker? Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these third downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
Grab behind the line. It's Shaw. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Tigers. Solid debut for this offense. In a national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go quickly. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a fourth down.
And the returner is brought down. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Pitch to the back. And they pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Grab down the middle. It's Shaw. Good enough for first down yardage.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
The back's got it.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. And he pulls in the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's another huge gain for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
LSU has moved into the red zone. Oh, it's a reverse. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. They were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Press coverage now from the secondary. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. The gain makes it second and medium. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
The line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for that first down.
The offense sets up with a first and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
And sometimes you know the quarterback's going to run the ball. You put your defense in position, and he still gets yards. In fact, he makes them pay for it, gets all the way to the end zone.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Lets it go as he's being hit. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And now another deep ball here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Pass not complete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I like the call here. 3rd down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on 3rd down and long.
This one will be fair caught. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. He'll hand it off. They tackle him about the 14.
LSU 17, Ohio State 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Takes the handoff again. Finding some room with the 25. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but just no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
That defensive back played that route so well. Right on the receiver's hip, he saw the ball and just swatted it away.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Just trucks through the defender. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Going all the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. When everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football, this offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Caught quickly. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. He was on target the first time. Can he keep it going from 33 yards out? The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. When he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! Wow, a kick return for a touchdown in the national championship game. This place has come unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense and defense, sometimes people like to overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front, and the speed of the return man, he takes it all the way to the end zone.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They've got him down out near the 40.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The game makes it second and medium. Handoff to the back. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Run down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First down, looking to throw the football. Finds a man to the left, big catch downfield. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. This quarterback on fire today.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 20-point lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Get some space around the 30. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's got his man open downfield. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. The sure hands. It's Harris. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, that puts so much pressure on the defense. If you have enough guys that can cover, the quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Point after, up and good. There's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give their returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's 1st down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
There's a screen pass to the running back. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
It's caught. Tackle made after the completion. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
The completion sets up a 2nd down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab. An explosive play. They finally get him down, but the offense very near to the red zone. The offense really clicking here. Tackle, but 1st down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Caught over the middle. It's Harris. An explosive play. Big game. Spotted down near the 37. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. And looking to throw now on first down. That's caught. It's Harris. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
The tight end has got it. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And the PAT is good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Final 9 seconds of the half as they line up here in 1st and 10. That's a design quarterback keeper. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. Return starts from inside the 5. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to begin with good field position. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And here comes a deep shot. Well, the defender makes the catch, but it's ruled out of bounds, so incomplete.
Well, they come close to hitting a big one here to start this second half of the national championship. And even though they missed that, I think it gives you an idea they're going to open up this playbook. You might as well leave it all on the table when you're playing for all the marbles.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Fires it to the wideout. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardale Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? Inside the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, LSU. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
After the BAT, they go up 19. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
They lose yards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 16. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he's brought down, but it's a first down, spotted near the 41. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
Going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Caught behind the line. It's Harris. Football comes out. He quickly lands on it. It prevents the turnover.
The ball is on the ground, but this running back has got to be elated that somehow he's able to get it back. I'll tell you who else is elated. The play caller and his head coach on the sideline.
3rd down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Using his legs here. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Buckeyes pick up enough for a first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. He's got some room and some blockers here. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
LSU now operating in the red zone.
42 Spider.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to the end zone. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
The pocket breaking down. And he's intercepted for the fourth time tonight. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The back's got it on the pitch. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. He breaks into the clear. And that's good for a first down near the 40.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Well, the power run is stuffed, barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Jackrabbit.
And now they run the draw play. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Took contact on the throw. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy, keep this quarterback from running.
It's an out route. The catch made. Touchdown, Tigers. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And, Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receiver's jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
Can you believe it? The PAT is no good. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return starts from inside the 20. And they get into the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
A big play here that gets them down into the red zone. They're not thinking about a field goal, I assure you, Chris. They're trying to get 6 points.
Buckeyes are in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Receiver makes the grab, and he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. An inside give now from the shotgun. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
The Buckeyes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Tailback with another carry. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Looks like LSU has the first down.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to 3rd down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. But you got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down and keep working clock.
Second down play coming up. It's a run. Running back's got it.
The running back, he's tackled at the 27. Third down coming.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Quick throw caught on the left side. Breaks loose at the 45. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays.
And he's going to float this one to the right side. Oh, and it's picked off. He went up high to grab that football. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ohio State. It was a foot race, and he won it.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And now a timeout is taken. The receiving team wanting to talk about things here before the kickoff. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And a handoff as they run the counter play.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Receiver in motion now. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Finds room at the 30. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Lets it go quickly, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on 3rd down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at 4th down and long with the lead. Tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. That's caught. It's Jordan.
Well, as a defense, you'll take that all day. No problem at all. You give up a short little route. You tackle him inbounds. It keeps the clock running. That's a great job by the defense.
Snags the quick throw.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. He'll take a deep shot. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's the second down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Offense getting set. It's second down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
No gain on the play.
They don't want to waste this good field position, but it's third down and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Ball handed off. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Another positive gain by this back. I tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Kick is good. It gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And they add to their lead. Getting set to kick off after extending the lead with a field goal, the offense knows they have a long way to go and not much time to get there. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. The pass rush closing in. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
And he lobs it deep down the middle. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
He breaks free. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion. A really entertaining one. It was fun to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.